started. Hi, everyone. First, I want to say thank you so much for joining our webinar today. We're going to be talking about edge routing and introducing our latest product, Global Edge Router, that we launched in beta last week on Product Hunt. So thank you so much for supporting that if you indeed did. My name is Fiona. I'm a product marketing manager here at Telnyx, and today I'm joined by a couple of my team members, including David, our CEO, Ming from our engineering team, who will be demoing Global Edge Router a little later in the portal, and Danilo from our solutions engineering team, who is also on hand to help answer any questions you might have throughout the presentation. In today's webinar, we're going to talk about networking at Telnyx and how we're investing in our network and making it accessible to our users. We'll also talk about edge routing at a high level, and then before giving a deeper dive into our new product, Global Edge Router, and a demo of that with Ming. As always, we'll leave time for Q&A at the end. So if you have any questions throughout the webinar, if you could ask them in the Q&A tab of Zoom, that would be awesome. Danilo is going to be keeping an eye on that tab. Just want to point out at the start of this webinar, this is a product that is in beta, newly launched. We really want to build this product so that it works for you and your use case. So if you have any ideas as we go through this on what features you might like to see or how it would help you with your maybe current pains you're facing, please reach out to our team, sales@telnyx.com, or else you can pop, as I said, like questions in the Q&A chat. Okay, so with that, we'll get started. So Telnyx is defining a new category of distributed infrastructure, edge connectivity. And what that combines is communications, which I think most people will know us for our real-time communications suite of products, voice messaging, wireless as well, coming into that. We've built that all on a network, and we're moving to make that, we're productizing that network now, and also our storage products as well. And really what we want to do is to enable our software and services at the edge so our users can have improved connectivity and speed while also saving on costs and bandwidth. So why do we think we're best placed to make this move into the networking realm? Well, we spent over a decade building out our own network for real-time communications. And that global IP network serves thousands of users today that use our communications products. And as I said, we're now allowing businesses to come leverage our network expertise, all the work we've put into that, to connect their own applications and services and to gain industry low latency and high availability on their services and applications. So what is edge routing? Edge routing really refers to managing data at the edge of the internet. So that's closer to the devices and the users that are consuming and generating data. It provides low latency when it's all going well. And it also takes the burden off like centralized networks too. Some limitations we found with current edge routing solutions include DNS caching. So when solutions are based around DNS, it introduces some latency into the system due to the time to live value, and that can affect the service speed and availability with which your end users get their data. There's also obviously network complexity. So building an edge network takes time, it takes expertise. Even when you have the right team in place, it's incredibly complex. And also there's a huge cost associated with A, getting the infrastructure in place, and then B, getting those people in place in the right places to build that network. So to address these limitations, we built our own product, Global Edge Router. And this is what is now in beta. So it allows users to manage low latency, highly available services and applications anywhere in the world with confidence. So what Global Edge Router does, it leverages our edge network that we've built out from 10 POPs to 25 POPs at strategic global hubs to ensure that data is routed closer to the end users for low latency and service delivery. And it also enables instant automatic failover between all major cloud service providers. So your services will stay online even in the event of a large cloud service provider outage. So now we'll take a look at some of the technical features of the product. So it uses BGP Anycast to ensure that instantaneous failover. So services don't appear offline. So that's giving you the high availability of service. Our EdgePop network, as I mentioned, consists of 25 points of presence around the world to ensure that low latency service delivery close to the end users, no matter where they are based. And then we also built Global Edge Router with multi-cloud failover for redundancy and reliability. And here we have BGP Anycast working across all major cloud providers to keep those services online, and importantly, without manual intervention required. So really, this is also helping businesses implement a multi-cloud strategy with confidence. So it allows businesses to seamlessly integrate their services across multiple cloud service providers with that instant automatic failover. And really, in the last few years, we've obviously seen cloud service provider cost rise a lot. So this is giving you the flexibility to maintain multiple cloud service providers to avoid that vendor lock-in. So you can choose a provider that works for you at a good price. I'm now going to hand it over to Ming, that's going to talk about network configuration, how it works with Telnyx, and then he'll give us a demo of Global Edge Router and Mission Control.
All right, thanks, Fiona. So as Fiona has said early in the presentation, we built Global Edge Router on top of the experience that we had building a highly scalable and resilient telephony and messaging infrastructure. So the way Global Edge Router works is we use WireGuard as a means of creating a virtual private network between your servers and our private backbone network. In this diagram, we are serving a typical application level service in both Google Cloud and AWS. They are connected to WireGuard servers deployed on the Telnyx network. When you create the Global Edge Router, we give you a static IP that is broadcasted via Anycast to the internet. The Global Edge Router will then advertise in regions where you have a WireGuard peer, as well as regions where you might not even have a WireGuard peer. These points of presence act as a router, letting you choose where you want your traffic to go to. In this case, we have a customer hitting global IP, and it will go to any of the 3 regions listed here in San Jose, Ashburn, and London. And if it hits Ashburn, for example, we route it to either San Jose or London. Now, in this slide, if you notice, the London site is red, which means it's down. Global Edge Router is smart enough to detect whether or not an entire region is down and stop advertising from London. As the advertisement in London stops, your customers will then be rerouted to Ashburn and San Jose. In this next section, I'm going to demo exactly this failover behavior.
I'll stop my screen share and hand it over to you, Ming.
Sounds good. All right, so what we have here is I have 2 joke services. Basically, they're API services that hit a joke service to reply back with a joke. So we have one in Toronto and we have one in San Francisco. And the idea here is that if you notice, we have 2 different IPs here, which signify 2 different VMs. But what we want to expose to the customer is one IP address. And you can do this by using global IP. For the sake of time, I actually pre-provisioned the demo setup already, but I still will go through the portal to at least demonstrate how easy it is to kind of do this basically by clicking. Obviously, you need to create a network first, and networks are a way for us to group your network interface elements together under one cohesive private network. Okay, and once you create the network, you will then create a VPN interface. And in this demo, I created two VPN interfaces, one in Dallas, Texas, and one in San Jose, California. When you create your VPN interface, you will then also need to create a peer to connect with the interface. So we have a San Francisco a VM that I connect in DigitalOcean. And I also have a Toronto box connected to the Dallas interface. So once you have those peers connected up, we will then go to the global IP, and you can purchase a global IP and we will assign you one. In this case, we already have a global IP. It's 64.16.243.166. And once you're here, you can assign peers to this global IP. And when someone hits this IP address, it will go to either the Toronto box or the San Francisco box. And over here, I have it demonstrating just that. Now, one of the cool features that we have here is the ability to take sites completely out of route seamlessly. To do that, we have something called maintenance mode. So right now we are getting traffic from Toronto, right? But let's say we want to, take Toronto down because we need to shut down the VM, upgrade the packages, do some sort of network configs. So we don't want our customers to see that. We're going to click on maintenance mode. And in a few seconds, you will see that instead of going to Toronto, this will go to San Francisco. Right there. Instantaneous. All right. Now, let's say we're already done with the maintenance mode. All right. You just go back to the portal. You flip this back on. And you wait a few seconds. Oh, Toronto. Yes. So we're back to business. All right. And I have some dashboards showing you exactly like this behavior. Like it's pretty fast. Failing over when you set it to maintenance mode. But this is maintenance mode. So that's us deciding as the end user, we decided we wanted to take down the server. Now, what if you actually ran into an issue where someone accidentally restarted your server, or they pushed up a config and no connectivity works anymore? So I will demonstrate that right now with this terminal right here. So in this terminal, we have WireGuard. We're connected. It looks good. Joke server is all connected. We're going to take it down and see what happens. All right. So this is going to go down. It will take about at most 5 seconds to detect this because we actually have a prober in the background that is monitoring your WireGuard peer traffic. So if your WireGuard peer goes down and we see that we haven't gotten any data from your WireGuard peer, we will immediately stop advertising from the region you just took it down from. And so when I refresh here, so that goes to San Francisco. So I didn't even finish talking, it's already rerouted this. And then if I bring it back up, so this is similarly like uncontrolled outage. So global edge router is also smart enough to detect that. And we're back online in Toronto. There you go, our failover right there. I mean, obviously it's not perfect because there's like a 5 second kind of like time between the checks, right? So any request that happens in between those times, like we're gonna miss it. Obviously we can make the health checks more granular so that it'll always, like, the chances of us having a timeout will be greatly reduced. But I hope this demonstrates like how powerful this tool is, and for not only distributing your applications to a wider, more global audience, but also from a operations point of view, how easy it is to manage these different regions. All right. And I'm going to hand it back to you, Fiona.
Thanks, Ming. That was awesome. Great. crazy to see how quickly that fails over. Okay, so when we want to get started, you can sign up to the portal, configure a network. Ming didn't go through that, but we have a guide on our website that goes through that step by step. And then you can purchase a global IP, as we saw, and launch your applications and services. Okay, so quick recap on why we built this product. Basically, we want Global Edge Router to help keep highly available services online at all times, and to also enhance the performance of services and applications that you provide to your end users, so you can provide that superior service. In addition, Global Edge Router empowers businesses to remain agile with respect to cloud service providers by remaining cloud agnostic, and with that failover that Ming just demonstrated between sites, but also service providers. And it also can help you increase the efficiency of your go-to-market plans. Businesses can now leverage the Telnyx network that we have spent so long building and our expertise, so you can really focus on building out your own product by letting Telnyx be your edge network and not have to get into the complexity of the infrastructure and experts that you need to do that. Okay, so who should use this product? So as I said up top, we're at the super early stages of product development. We're still working on our roadmap. Right now, we're really building out features for content delivery, web optimization use cases, but we're really interested in hearing what you would use this product for. So feel free to let us know in chat maybe why you decided to come to this webinar today. And if you want to ask any questions of our technical team, now is a great opportunity to do that. As always, if you're still thinking about stuff, feel free to contact our sales team, sales@telnyx.com. Okay, and then we had time for questions and answers. So I don't know if we have anything that has come through quite yet. But maybe is there anything you wanted to add on a technical front, or Danilo as well? I know you worked on this product too.
Yeah, from my point of view, though, like it'd be really helpful, like especially from the audience, like if they told me like how do they deploy these things, what kind of, do they worry about, redundancy, reliability, and what does that actually look like in your organization? I think those are two key things that will really help me as an engineer figure out like what's the best solution to deliver multi-cloud failover, as well as edge computing for for everybody here.
Yeah, and the fact that this service, it brings the network close to your customer, is something that is really improving your services, the service you provide all around the world. So you can provide your solution everywhere with lowest latency, which is something that, as we already explained, it will take a lot of money and effort. So few things and you are done.
Okay, we have one question that came in. So do you plan to extend the edge peering POPs, for example, maybe in LATAM?
Yeah, I think that's something that we can definitely explore into. We've made really significant strides in the past month as to how do we get our Telnyx footprint closer to other regions that are underserved. And we made a recent breakthrough that allowed us to spin up these sites very quickly. And yeah, obviously, if you have some specific sites that you want in place, let us know. Be more than happy to entertain those new regions.
Great, and yeah, the network team have really done incredible work over the last couple of months. So if there are any specific sites that you need services in, feel free to reach out, and I'm sure they'll work hard on getting them up and running. Anything else before we, oh yeah, there's another question. How do you handle the increase in packet header size via WireGuard?
Sorry, in what sense? Also, I don't see the chat, so I can't really have
Sorry.
a conversation.
I think is asking if we are adding, setting up this connection, if we are adding extra bytes to the header of the packet, and so how we can manage this.
Got it. Yeah. I think in general, like adding WireGuard to the mix does add overhead. You're correct about that. In our experience, I don't think it would be that much, but it really depends on how much traffic you're trying to send through the pipe. We have pretty big pipes here.
It doesn't add anything to the headers. It doesn't, with respect to headers, there should be no change to the IP header itself.
Oh, okay. Let me get back to you on this one with a more fleshed out answer, especially with some help from our networking team. But yeah, I think yeah. Next.
Great. And then Danilo, I see you answer another question. That was just about how fast is the Anycast rerouting in case of POP failure.
Yeah, and as Ming explained, it is nowadays worst case is around 5 seconds, but we are working to make it faster because was explained we are going to build some which is more granular and faster to react. So let's say today's answer is worst case 5 seconds.
Great. One more. Is the global IP not a to end-to-end VPN peer IP address kind of port forwarding? Yes.
Yeah, that's a part of our secret sauce there.
Don't want to give away too much, Ming. And then another question, can it be set up as round robin, top down, etc.? How to send to each server?
Yeah, this is something like that's on the way coming up. What we're doing is we're trying to add load balancing as like kind of a features on top of global edge routing to do exactly that, right? To give you the power to do like round robin, top down. Obviously, if you can, flesh out with more details of how you wanted this to work, that'd be great, right? Because we're actually actively working on this right now.
Super.
Yeah, I see nice questions. Very nice.
Yeah, and as I said, if you have any further questions, feel free to email us at sales@telnyx.com. We also have live chat in our portal and currently on our website too, that we can get you in touch with Ming and the engineering team and the networking team if needed on this front.
Man, you're
Ming,
not
I see you laughing.
Yeah, because Tomas is asking a great question. Are you planning to provide a turn server as a server service for VoIP latency optimization? I think this is something that's been brought up many times, actually. Definitely something that's top of mind.
This should fast follow.
Nice. And in the case we used it for SBC or VoIP, would it work without it would work without trouble?
I'm not too familiar with VoIP products. Danilo, David, do you have an answer to these?
So what I can imagine here is that in case of VoIP, you should manage some things like the NAT, which is happening in the background. But from a communication point of view, can work, maybe need some tweaks. At the moment, the product is intended to work with, let's say, CDN, HTTP services, and similar stuff. So, but I would say with some paying some attention can be used also for this.
Great. Okay, I think if, oh, yeah. Yeah, Ming and Danilo are killing it on the answers today. Thanks so much to everyone for joining. Again, if you have any more questions or want to engage with the engineering or networking teams more, feel free to reach out. If not, sign up to the portal, get familiar with the setup. It is really easy. And yeah, thank you so much for joining. Hope to see you again soon.